Hi, my name is Orr Meoded, and I'm the Vice President of Sales and Operations for Meoded Paint and Plaster. Thank you very much for giving us a few minutes of your time to explain to you what is in these wonderful kits that are already on the way to you. These kits contain samples of all of our decorative paint and plaster, and in the folder you can see the catalogs and the brochures and all the literature that you need to better understand these products. This video is meant to help you understand what our products are and how you can better present them to designers and architects. Meoded Paint and Plaster is a company that has been in the industry for over 25 years, serving clients all over the world, designers, architects, and just about anyone with our high quality products. I would like to present Blanca over here.
Hello, my name is Blanca Lopez. I'm the National Account Sales Manager for Meoded Paint. I have over 25 years experience in the paint industry, the last 12 working for Modern Masters. I'm here specifically to support the Sherwin-Williams account and to be a resource to the national account executives, the architectural account executives, and designer account executives. I look forward to working with each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Blanca. All right, let's dive into the box. I'm going to start off with the folder with our Sapphire Metallic paint. On the left-hand side of your folder, you'll find our catalog of the Sapphire Metallic paint. Sapphire Metallic is our unique low VOC acrylic water-based metallic paint used for both interior and exterior. It has great coverage and very, very washable. When you open the catalog, you will see a beautiful array of 60 colors, tintable from 17 bases. Okay, these are our 60 main colors, but again, we can color match or you can color match using your colorants at your stores. When we get into the catalogs, we see that some of them have both numbers and names, and some have only numbers. Each chip that has a number and a name means that it's a base. So we see over here SM1000 White Pearl. That is the base that you create all the SM1001, 1020, etc. With our Sapphire Metallic paint, we cover a lot of big projects such as hotels, both residential and commercial areas. Another great product that we are able to make with our Sapphire Metallic paint is if you go from the box from left to right, you will be able to take out the first about 7 samples that you have. And this is taking our Sapphire Metallic paint, combining it with clear glass beads in order to form a liquid wallpaper type of finish that is very, very elegant for just about an accent wall or anything that you can imagine in both residential and commercial areas. The first couple samples have diagonal lining, as you can see over here, and this is a brush technique. The last samples in these boxes have more of a fabric effect. In order to achieve a fabric effect, we use a regato tool. A regato tool is this little handy square that I have in my hand over here. In order to achieve more of a fabric effect, or more of a, the way we like to call it here is liquid wallpaper, is by taking the regato and having one coat vertical and one coat horizontal. That is how you achieve more rough textures with the regato. The next product I'd like to dive into is our Crystal Brush glitter paint. Crystal Brush is our metallic effect glitter paint that when we open the catalog, we can see beautiful 31 colors catalog, tintable from 7 bases, or like I said earlier, according to your colorants at your stores. This product is again also very, very washable, easy to apply. Any basic painter can get a gallon of Crystal Brush and either brush it in a crosshatch pattern or simply spray it on the wall. Crystal Brush is an interior only product, adding a glistening sparkle to any space, interior only. We see these 31 colors are made from 7 bases, tintable to an array of colors. From the box, from left to right, you can pull out the next 4 samples you have and see the 4 main colors of crystal brush. Okay? You will notice that the more smooth applications of crystal brush are the sprayed ones, such as the black one, the blue one, and when we get into the gray one over here, it is a brushed application of crystal brush. Something that is very important to highlight with crystal brush is lighting. Okay, if we take this product and we look at it from straight on, we won't see the glitter as much. But when we tilt it a little bit, or we have some nice spotlights or a chandelier, this is when you get the sparkling effect of crystal brush. In the sense that you want to have a more extravagant look to your place, you can add extra glitter into the paint, mix it up, and give your space a beautiful sparkle and glistening finish to your walls. Okay, the next product I want to dive into is the last of our decorative paints. It is our Perlas Velvet Suede Metallic Finish, or as other individuals like to call it, metallic plaster. When we pull out the next 3 samples, or actually 5 samples from the box, we can see the feeling of plaster with the ease of paint. Over here is our sell sheet for Perlas Velvet, containing pictures and product description. On the back, you have the quartz, the UPCs, the item numbers, and absolutely all the information you need to know about this product. Perlas Velvet is a troweled-on metallic suede paint finish applied to level 5 walls, interior only. As you see over here, we have included 4 main samples of the most popular finishes and the most popular colors currently. Perlas Velvet is also composed of 7 different bases, tintable to an array of colors in any colorant and any tinting machines at your stores.
Hello, my name is Greg Rangel, and I'm the Executive Vice President of Meoded Paint and Plaster. I'm going to be continuing our tour of our plaster design box with our 5 different types of plaster. Our first plaster is called our Stucco Lamundo. Our Stucco Lamundo is our traditional glossy Venetian plaster. This is one of our only products that is interior only. Again, this is our interior glossy Venetian plaster. Those samples can be found at the front of our design box, located here. Some examples of our traditional Venetian plaster with our wax coat on top of it. The wax coat is called our Meoded Hydro Wax, and it is used in conjunction with, again, our Meoded Stucco Lamundo glossy Venetian plaster. The product is very versatile and can do glossy finish with a lot of depth and movement, very simple applications with little depth and movement, and also our wood effect, which is created from the same material at 2 coats. Our next product is going to be our Marmorino Tintoretto. Our Meoded Marmorino Tintoretto is an interior and exterior plaster application. It is defined by the fact that it is our low sheen plaster, which is very modern and contemporary. Again, this is our Marmorino Tintoretto, which is an interior-exterior low-sheen Venetian plaster that can build depth and movement into our samples. And here are some examples of our low-sheen Marmorino Tintoretto. Our next material I'm going to spend a little bit of time on, and this one is called our Marmorino Palladino. Our Marmorino Palladino is really our stone effects. What differentiates it between the 2 previous products is it builds a little bit heavier, which is creating texture. This is probably one of our most versatile products, and you are going to find the most samples in our design box are going to be centered around our Marmorino Palladino, which again is our stone effects, interior and exterior product. Here you're going to see different things, different finishes that the Marmorino Palladino will do. As an example, we have our first finish, which is called our regato look. Our regato effect, and I'm sorry, just some of that information can always be found on the back of our sample. Now what we see here is going to be the name of the material itself, also with the name of the finish, some simple applications, and then always a formula down here of what that product is. To talk about some of the effects, our regato effect here is applied with our crystal brush product. All of Meoded's products can be used in conjunction with the other, such as our waxes can also be used with our Marmorino Palladino. Also another associated product would be our Valator glaze, which is almost like a stain that could be applied to our different plaster lines. Our second look, our second finish here of our Marmorino Palladino is going to be our petrified look. Our petrified is used in conjunction with our Valator glaze to bring out some of the highs and lows and highlights of the material. Here, we have another additive to our Marmorino Palladino, and it's going to be our mica flakes effect. The mica flakes come in various colors. Here we're exhibiting the mica flakes in a gold look with a tinted plaster. I'm not sure if the flake can come out there, but there is true mica flake inside the material. The more it's sanded, the more flake it's going to expose. Here we have our Marmorino Palladino done in our crocodile effect. How do we do this? This is an effect that we use with a crocodile roller. We carry assorted rollers that produce different effects for our material, and this is an example of our crocodile roller used in conjunction with our Marmorino Palladino. Now this here is our Marmorino Palladino Intonico. Intonico, what is that, you ask? Intonico is actually our same Marmorino Palladino, but with a much heavier rock, so it is a different product line. Our Marmorino Palladino Intonico is a heavier build material, which is going to build greater texture and depth into the coating itself. What we see here is an example of our Marmorino Palladino Intonico with sponged on sapphire metallic, creating the metallic shimmering effect. Here, you're going to see a traditional skip trowel effect. This is probably one of our most popular requested effects, and it's also used in conjunction with our Valator glaze. This is probably one of our second most popular finish, which is called our travertine effect. Our travertine effect is a simple two-coat application where we drag a trowel across the coating of the surface on our second coat to create more of a dragged travertine effect. This is our Marmorino Palladino regato effect. We've already showed this one here with our Meoded glitter paint, but this here has a little sanding into the coating. The sanding is actually exposed a little of the base layer, which is creating a two-tone effect. Another example of our travertine effect. Another example of our regato effect. And I'm sorry, this one here, not only does it have a regato effect, but it also has our sapphire metallic, our SM1000 painted across, rolled across this profile to create a metallic shimmer. Some more Intonica with our sapphire metallic sponged on. Another effect with our mica flake. Our smooth effect. Very, very popular effect is just taking our material at two coats, troweled out smooth. With wax. This is our sponge effect. And another smooth effect minus the wax, so it has no reflective surface. The next product I'd like to show you is our Tonacino Forense. Our Tonacino Forense is our sand effect. And our sand effect is also used in conjunction with our Velator glaze to give it coloration throughout. At this point, I've presented multiple different plasters which can be used with your colorant system to tint of various colors. The reason I bring that up is it brings it to our Golmex material. Golmex is an interior, exterior, true Portland plaster that is non-colorable. It comes in the cement concrete color. Here is an example of our Golmex Smooth. This is quite possibly one of our most popular products. It comes in various forms, but is non-tintable. Our Golmex material can be applied in many different ways. Most common is with extra sanding, which creates a little burnishing, so we achieve a smooth concrete look, or we can also have a polished concrete effect as well. And that concludes our Meoded plasters. The last product I'd like to talk about is going to be our Cassiopeia finish. Our Cassiopeia finish comes in two products. One is going to be our Cassiopeia base, which is tinted to an array of colors, and also our Cassiopeia flake. Our Cassiopeia clear fake is dispersed across the coating itself to create a glitter glass look. Here are two examples of our elastomeric base, which has been sprayed onto these samples, and then we have dispersed glass and glitter onto the coating itself for an interior-exterior glass coating. So to conclude my tour of the Meoded plaster products, I would like to talk about a few of the benefits of lime. Lime has an increased pH, which has bacterial and mold resistance. Our lime products are washable. Our lime products are also tintable at your store to an array of colors using your tinting system. And also lime is a non-heat transferable, so it keeps rooms cool in the summer and hot and warmer during the winter. There's also a great breathable effect to lime. Lime is a great natural cleanser of the air, and it sits really adjacent on the wall and exponentially gets harder over time. That is apparent when if you've ever traveled to Rome, Italy, where we see our traditional style Venetian plasters applied, which has great durability and strength and really stands up to the test of time. Thank you.
Hello guys, I'm back. Orrin did a great job of explaining all of the samples that you'll find in our box. I'd like to talk to you about a few products that you won't see on there. First would be our quartz primer. Our quartz primer is a finely textured primer that has the feel of about 320 grit sandpaper. It is meant to go underneath all of our plasters. However, it is not necessarily a bonding primer to other substrates. For example, if you have new drywall, you would still need to use the PVA primer. Over the top of the PVA primer, then you would put our quartz primer so that our plaster has something to adhere to. The textured primer makes it for an easier application of the plaster itself. It gives the plaster something to grab onto and allows the user ease when applying with a trowel. Next, I'll talk about our Velator glaze. Velator glaze can be tinted using any of your colorants. It's used to glaze over our plasters to give it an old world look or just to change the color of the plaster. It's diluted with water and then applied. Over top of that, you can use our Hydro Wax. Hydro Wax can be used over top of Scappolamundo, of Marmarino Tintoretto. Sometimes it can be used over Palladino, although most of the times over Palladino you would end up using water repellent or penetrating sealer. And that covers all of our products. I really want to thank you guys for your time. We want to hear feedback on both the architectural and designer box as well as our architectural folder. This folder is available for you guys, so if you want more, if you have meetings that you guys are going out to and you need a supply of those, please don't hesitate to contact me and let me know. We'd be happy to send those out for you. Once again, we want to hear your feedback and if there's anything that we can do to improve.
Thank you guys for your time. We hope that this video helped explain all the samples that you guys have. We look forward to hearing back from you guys. Thank you and have a great day.